Do you frequently find that you want to contribute to a conversation but can't quite muster the power to raise your hand or to interject? Do you love the idea of starting your own home-based business or side hustle but don't think that you have what it takes? Do your palms sweat at the mere thought of addressing a room full of people? Well, if you can relate to any of those things, it just might be that you lack in confidence and self-esteem. But don't get down about it, because I'm going to let you into a little secret. Because having worked with many famous people all over the world for the past 3 decades, I can tell you that these feelings of self-doubt can affect those who are at the very top of their game. They can overcome it, and so can you. So I'd like to welcome you to this micro course on building or perhaps even repairing that confidence and self-esteem. I want to lay the foundation for your journey towards greater self-assurance and self-worth. Confidence and self-esteem are vital for personal growth and fulfillment, so let's dive in. Now, to start, let's define what confidence and self-esteem mean. Confidence is the belief in your abilities, worth, and the certainty that you can accomplish your goals. It's that inner strength and assurance that propels you forward. On the other hand, self-esteem is your overall opinion of yourself, your self-worth, and how you value and appreciate who you are. Now, you might wonder, why are confidence and self-esteem so crucial in our lives? Well, they serve as the building blocks for success, healthy relationships, and overall well-being. When you have confidence, you're more likely to take risks, good risks, embrace challenges, and pursue your aspirations. Self-esteem, on the other hand, affects how you perceive yourself, how you allow others to treat you, and the choices you make. So before we embark on this journey, I'd like you to take a moment to set your intentions and goals for this course. What would you like to achieve? Is it greater self-assurance in social situations? Is it overcoming self-doubt in your professional life? Or maybe nurturing a positive self-image? Take a moment to reflect and make a note of your personal goals. In a minute, I'm going to ask you to pause this video and grab a pen and paper and write some notes down. It's important for you to know, actually, that it's been proven that writing things down using pen and paper strengthens the neural connection between your thoughts and internalizing those thoughts. So if you only have a laptop or a tablet at your disposal right now, then feel free to use them, but pen and paper are better. Now, remember, building confidence and self-esteem is a journey, and each lesson that I go through will equip you with valuable tools and techniques. So get ready to unlock your full potential and embrace your unique qualities. So right now, I want you to pause this video, go and get some writing materials so that you can write down your goals for what you want to achieve from this course, and I'll see you on the next lesson. We're going to explore something that often holds us back, limiting beliefs. Now, we all have them, those sneaky little thoughts that tell us what we can't do. Have you ever, for instance, had imposter syndrome? Because it's amazing how many people have felt this at some point, even those who are more than qualified to do the very thing that they're asked to do. Now, if you're eagle-eyed, you may have noticed that I'm surrounded by musical equipment and recording equipment. Well, I'm very lucky to have worked at a very high level in the music business as a musician, engineer, and producer. I remember when I first took the leap into teaching at master's level at university, this very subject. And although I was confident working in a studio, I had a nagging voice telling me that I wasn't qualified enough to be teaching this stuff. And on one of the first lessons that I was teaching how to mic up and record a drum kit, at one point I was explaining how to place the microphones over the top for recording the cymbals, and one of the more capable students said, "What? You're doing it like that?" I took this to heart. This comment simply confirmed that I didn't know what the heck I was talking about, and I had absolutely no right to be teaching these people. What a fraud. Now, this comment threw me off course for about 10 minutes, and I really lost my train of thought. What he probably said, or at least what he probably meant, was, "What? You're doing it like that? How interesting." Without the how interesting bit. Now, we're our own worst enemies sometimes, and these thoughts and inner dialogues are evil things. They can even prevent us from taking up a new challenge in the first place. But guess what? We're going to challenge them head on. So, what exactly are limiting beliefs? Well, they're those pesky little thoughts or beliefs that we hold about ourselves and the world around us, which limit our potential and hinder our confidence. They're like tiny roadblocks that keep us from reaching our full potential. But fear not, we have the power to identify and to overcome them. So let's take a moment to reflect and to identify some of our own limiting beliefs. I want you to close your eyes. Really, close those eyes. Take a deep breath. And let's dive into our thoughts. What are some of the recurring thoughts or beliefs that you have about yourself? Do you often catch yourself saying, "I'm not good enough. I'll never be successful," or "I can't do it"? These are common examples of limiting beliefs. So here's the fun part. We're going to challenge those limiting beliefs and turn them around. For each limiting belief you've identified, I want you to ask yourself, is this belief based on facts or just my perception? Because often our limiting beliefs are based on past experiences or fears, but they may not necessarily reflect reality. Now let's reframe those limiting beliefs into more empowering and positive statements. For example, if your limiting belief is, "I'm not good enough," you can reframe this as, "I have unique strengths and abilities that make me valuable." See the shift? We're taking those negative thoughts and transforming them into positive affirmations that empower us. So, affirmations are super powerful, and to reinforce these positive beliefs, I encourage you to create daily affirmations. These are short, powerful statements that you repeat to yourself regularly. For instance, "I am confident and I am capable," or "I embrace challenges and grow from them." Repeat these affirmations to yourself every day, especially when you notice those limiting beliefs creeping in. Always remember that you have the power to challenge and to overcome your limiting beliefs. So let's kick those negative thoughts to the curb and embrace a more empowering mindset. You may open your eyes now if you didn't already. In our next lesson, we'll delve into the importance of positive self-talk. Get excited, because we're on a roll. We're going to dive into the power of positive self-talk. It's time to become your own cheerleader and boost that self-esteem to new heights. Now, I want you to appreciate what the impact of self-talk has on our own confidence and self-esteem. Think of self-talk as the ongoing conversation that we have with ourselves in our minds. We all do it, don't feel weird. It's like having a little voice in our heads that can either uplift us or bring us down. The exciting part is that we have the power to shape that voice into a positive, supportive ally. Now, I want to pause for a moment and draw your attention to being aware of your own self-talk patterns. Pay attention to the thoughts that pop up when you face challenges or make mistakes. Do you find yourself being overly critical or using negative language towards yourself? No one has ever talked to me in the disgusting way that I've talked to myself in the past. Identifying these negative talk patterns is the first step towards transforming them. So now that we've recognized those negative self-talk patterns, it's time to replace them with positive affirmations. Whenever you catch yourself engaged in self-criticism or negative self-talk, pause, take a deep breath, and reframe it into something positive. For example, if your initial thought is, "I can't do this," reframe it as, "I am capable of overcoming challenges and learning new things." To make this a habit, incorporate daily affirmations into your routine. These positive statements act as reminders of your worth and capabilities. Choose affirmations that resonate with you, such as, "I am worthy of love and respect," or "I embrace my uniqueness and shine my light in the world." Repeat these affirmations with conviction and watch your self-talk transform. Remember, cultivating positive self-talk goes hand in hand with self-compassion and acceptance. Treat yourself with kindness and understanding, just as you would treat a close friend. Embrace your imperfections and celebrate your progress along the way. You are a work in progress, and that's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So, well done, you incredible people. In this lesson, we've explored the power of positive self-talk and how we can impact our confidence and self-esteem. The takeaway is that it's all about replacing those negative thoughts with the uplifting, empowering affirmations. You're doing amazing, and remember, you've got this. Right, get ready to celebrate your unique awesomeness because we're about to dive into a lesson all about embracing our personal strengths. You're going to discover the amazing qualities that make you unique. But before we begin, let's take a moment to recognize the incredible power of our personal strengths. Each of us possess a unique set of qualities and talents that make us who we are. These strengths are like hidden gems waiting to be uncovered and celebrated. So let's start digging. Reflect on the things that come naturally to you, the activities or skills that you excel in, or the qualities that others appreciate about you. What makes you shine? It could be your creativity, your empathy, leadership, or problem-solving skills. I want you to take a moment to acknowledge and appreciate these strengths. Once you've identified your strengths, it's important to develop self-appreciation. Embrace the fact that you have unique qualities that make a positive difference in the world. Avoid the temptation to compare yourself to others as it diminishes the value of your own strengths. Remember, you are a one-of-a-kind masterpiece. You really are. Now, let's talk about how you can leverage your strengths to boost your confidence. Take some time to reflect on how your strengths can be applied to different areas of your life. How can your creativity help you excel in your career or personal projects? How can your empathy enhance your relationships? By recognizing and utilizing your strengths, you can unlock your full potential. Embracing your personal strengths is a key component to building a positive self-image. When you acknowledge and celebrate your unique qualities, you develop a sense of self-worth and confidence. Remember, you're so much more than your perceived weaknesses. Focus on your strengths and let them shine brightly. As we continue on our journey of self-improvement, it's essential that you celebrate your progress. Recognize and acknowledge the growth that you've achieved through embracing your own personal strengths. Celebrate every milestone, big or small. You're making a great stride towards becoming the best version of yourself. You have unique qualities that make you shine. Embrace them, appreciate them, and let them guide you towards greater self-assurance. Next, get ready to overcome the fear of failure and embrace a mindset of growth. You're doing phenomenal. I believe in you. This one is a biggie. It's a really common hurdle that can hold many of us back, the fear of failure. But we're going to exercise this horrible demon, get ready to embrace a new perspective and unleash your true potential. Let's first of all take a look at why the fear of failure can be so paralyzing. Often it stems from the worry of making mistakes, being judged, or by not living up to our own or others' expectations. But here's the truth. Failure is not the end, but a stepping stone towards growth and success. You know it deep down. No successful person managed to get where they are without failures along the way. And you absolutely will have failures, but it's important to learn from them. It's time that we shift our mindset. Instead of viewing failure as something negative, let's reframe it as a valuable learning experience. Each failure brings an opportunity for growth, resilience, and new insights. Embrace the idea that failure is not a reflection of your worth or abilities, but a natural part of the journey towards success. Take a moment to reflect on past failures or setbacks in your life. What did you learn from them, if anything? How did they shape you? Often these experiences become turning points that propel us forwards. Remember, it's not about avoiding failure altogether, but how you respond and how you bounce back from it. That's what matters. One way to overcome the fear of failure is by setting realistic expectations for yourself. I have a statement that I continually have to remind myself of as a recovering perfectionist. That statement is, perfectionism is the enemy of progress. Understand that perfection is an illusion, and striving for it only slows you down and holds you back. Instead, focus on growth, improvement, and embracing a growth mindset. Embrace the idea that it's okay to make mistakes along the way. To overcome the fear of failure, it's important to take action despite the fear. Start small, step out of your comfort zone, and embrace new challenges. Remember, it's better to try and fail than to never try at all. Each step you take builds your resilience and confidence. As you embark on this journey of overcoming the fear of failure, don't forget to celebrate your effort and progress. Acknowledge the courage it takes to face your fears and to take action. Even if the outcome doesn't match your expectations, celebrate the growth and the lessons that are gained along the way. The key takeaway from this section is that failure is not something to be feared, but an opportunity for growth and learning. Embrace it, set realistic expectations, and celebrate your progress. If you're still with me at this point, I'm proud of your dedication and willingness to step out of your comfort zone. In our next lesson, we'll explore the power of positive visualization and goal setting. Get ready to envision your success and take actionable steps towards it. Let's keep going. So let's tap into the incredible power of positive visualization and goal setting. Get ready to envision your success and take steps towards achieving your dreams. Let's start by understanding the power of visualization. Visualization is like creating a mental movie of your desired future. By vividly imagining yourself achieving your goals, you're actually programming your mind for success. It's a powerful tool that can ignite your motivation and help you stay focused on what truly matters. Now, for those of you that are interested in what's become known as the law of attraction, made popular in a film called The Secret, it all started with a little book called The Science of Getting Rich, which was written by a guy called Wallace D. Wattles and first published in 1910. I've actually revised and adapted this book to make the language and concepts within there more congruent with the 21st century. Because, for example, in the original book, Wallace Wattles talks about sending messages over the wireless, and makes references to the newfangled notion of air travel and how that might be a good sector to get into and invest in. Well, perhaps it was in the early 1900s, but it's not that easy to get into these days. So anyway, if that's of interest to you, I'll leave a link in the notes below. But regardless of your views on the law of attraction, it works. But there's more to it than I can or should get into for the purposes of this course on confidence and self-esteem. So if that's of interest, please do check it out. For now, I want you to take a moment to close your eyes and imagine your ideal future. What do you see? How do you feel? Engage all of your senses and make the vision as detailed as possible. Really experience it. Whether it's excelling in your career, cultivating fulfilling relationships, or achieving personal milestones, let your imagination run wild. This vision will guide your goal-setting process. Now let's turn that vision into actionable steps by setting SMART goals. SMART is an acronym which stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Specific goals are clear and well-defined, while measurable goals allow you to track your progress. Achievable goals are within your reach. Relevant goals align with your vision, and time-bound goals have a deadline. To make your goals more manageable, break them down into smaller actionable steps. Each step should bring you closer to your vision, and this approach helps prevent overwhelm and allows you to celebrate progress along the way. Remember, it's the journey that counts, so embrace each step with enthusiasm. My great friends Howard and Jane, who have become very successful in their chosen field, have a very powerful story about goal setting. They highlight that the first goal that they wanted to achieve in their new business was to earn enough money to buy themselves a coffee and a cake at Costa Coffee by a set date. A small step, but they achieved it. Howard talks about how elated they felt when they ate their cake and drank their coffee because that one little step showed them that their system worked, and it was just a matter of scaling up from there. At the same time that they wrote their cake and coffee goal, they also wrote down some more goals, really adventurous ones, but realistic ones. And they are a shining example of what you can achieve if you set your mind to it. They now live a lifestyle that most people can only dream of. One side note is that whether they read Wallace Wattles' book on the science of getting rich or not, they adhered to one of the key tenets of it, which is that you should not achieve these things to the detriment of others. Indeed, they are the living embodiment that by helping others, you can become very successful. Visualization goes hand in hand with goal setting. Take some time each day to vividly visualize yourself achieving your goals. See yourself overcoming obstacles, celebrating milestones, and experiencing the joy of success. By consistently visualizing your success, you create a positive mindset that propels you towards your goals. Visualize these things as if they have already happened. And this is really important. Show gratitude. If you are religious, thank your God. If you're not religious, thank the universe that it has bestowed these things upon you. Visualization is powerful, but it needs to be accompanied by inspired action. Take steps towards your goals with enthusiasm and determination. Break through any self-doubt or obstacles that may arise. And remember, you have the power to make your vision a reality. Each action you take brings you one step closer to your dreams. Along this journey of goal achievement, don't forget to celebrate your achievements, both big and small, just as Howard and Jane did with their coffee and cake. Acknowledge your progress and give yourself credit for the effort and dedication that you've put in. Celebrating milestones boosts your confidence and motivates you to keep going. In this section, we explored the power of positive visualization and goal setting. Remember, by creating a clear vision, setting smart goals, and taking inspired action, you can turn your dreams into reality. We're now going to explore the importance of self-compassion and how to sustain the confidence that you're building throughout this journey. Get ready to cultivate a kind and supportive relationship with yourself, which I know that many of you will struggle with. Let's begin by understanding what self-compassion is all about. Self-compassion involves treating yourself with kindness, understanding, and acceptance, especially during challenging times or when you make mistakes. It's about recognizing that you're only human and embracing your imperfections with love and care. Now, we all have flaws and make mistakes. It's a natural part of being human. Instead of beating yourself up over perceived shortcomings, embrace your imperfections. Remember, it's through these imperfections that you grow, learn, and become stronger. It's really important that you give yourself permission to be imperfect and let self-compassion guide your self-talk. When you stumble or fall short of your own expectations, practice self-forgiveness. Acknowledge that mistakes are opportunities for growth and learning. Release any self-judgment or self-criticism that may arise and replace it with a gentle understanding that you're doing the very best that you can. Treat yourself with the same kindness you would extend to a close friend. To nurture self-compassion and sustain your confidence, it's important to create a self-care routine. Prioritize activities that bring you joy, relaxation, and rejuvenation, whether it's taking a long bath, reading a book, practicing mindfulness, or engaging in a hobby. Carve out time for self-care. Remember, you deserve love and care from yourself. Surrounding yourself with supportive individuals is another crucial aspect of maintaining confidence. Seek out positive and uplifting relationships that encourage your growth and celebrate your accomplishments. Distance yourself from toxic influences that bring you down. And with that, I also include social media. If you can, limit or even outright stop your persistent scrolling on the likes of TikTok, Facebook, and especially Twitter. I use these platforms myself, but they are a means to an end. It's so easy to get pulled into a whirlpool of negative energy. Spending hours on these platforms may fill you with feelings of inadequacy when you judge your life against those of the perfectly chiseled, beautiful and wealthy individuals on there who, believe me, in most instances, you actually would not want to trade your life for. You can find yourself getting angry with politicians, governments, people with opposing views to yourself. These may well be legitimate things to get angry about, but raising your blood pressure does not serve you. Some time ago, I myself chose to pull away from social media platforms and instead watch uplifting YouTube videos by people who post incredibly uplifting and inspiring material. And it has inspired me. That's one of the reasons why I'm doing this right now, and I hope that it inspires you. Remember, you deserve to be surrounded by people who believe in you, and it's my belief that we are all capable of way more than we realize. I hope that you're feeling somewhat more confident in yourself. Recognize it and embrace the unique journey that you've embarked on. Reflecting on your progress boosts your self-esteem and motivates you to keep going. Next, we're going to look at how to keep going on when the going gets tough. Now we're going to dive into the topic of building resilience and overcoming setbacks. Resilience is like a superpower that helps you navigate through life's challenges with strength and determination. It's the ability to bounce back from setbacks, adapt to change, and persevere in the face of adversity. Remember, setbacks are not the end of the road, but an opportunity for growth and resilience. One of the keys to building resilience is embracing the growth mindset. The growth mindset is the belief that your abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. It's about viewing challenges as opportunities to learn and grow. Cultivate a mindset that sees setbacks as stepping stones towards greater success. To overcome setbacks, it's important to develop problem-solving skills. Break down the challenge into smaller, manageable parts and brainstorm possible solutions. Focus on finding creative and innovative ways to address the issue at hand. Remember, every problem has a solution waiting to be discovered. Self-reflection is a powerful tool for building resilience. Take time to reflect on your setbacks and the lessons they hold. What can you learn from the experience? How can you apply these lessons to future challenges? By reflecting on your experiences, you gain valuable insights that strengthen your resilience. But remember, be kind to yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Building a support network is essential when it comes to overcoming setbacks. Surround yourself with individuals who believe in you, provide encouragement, and offer support, especially during tough times. Seek out mentors, friends, or communities that uplift and inspire you. Remember, you don't have to face setbacks alone. Now, while external support is crucial, cultivating self-resilience is equally important. Develop self-belief, trust in your abilities and your inner strength. I can almost hear you saying, yeah, great, easier said than done. I get it. Self-belief can take a while for it to get to the point where you truly do have that inner belief where previously there was only doubt. Sometimes we can have setbacks which are huge, life-changing events, but for the majority of our daily, weekly or monthly setbacks, ask yourself this: will it matter next year? If it won't, then it doesn't matter. This will be a situation that you absolutely can rely on your self-belief, because the stakes may not be quite as high as we perceive them to be when we are in the midst of them. It's important to take a step back sometimes to observe the situation as an outsider might. Practice self-care, maintain a positive mindset, and cultivate self-compassion. You have the power within you to bounce back from setbacks and rise stronger than ever before. Every setback carries valuable lessons. Take the time to learn from your setbacks and apply those lessons to future endeavours. Ask yourself, what did I learn from this experience? How can I grow from it? Embrace setbacks as opportunities for growth, and remember that failure is not final, but a stepping stone on your path to success. Let's look now at an action plan for continued growth. So this is the penultimate section of our confidence and self-esteem micro course. We're going to focus on creating an action plan for continued growth, so get ready to take your newfound confidence and self-improvement to the next level. But before we dive into planning for the future, I want you to take a moment to think about what you've heard so far. Has any of this resonated with you? Can you take any of this information and apply it to your own situation? Take a moment to reflect on any of these things that you've learned and see how they can help you overcome any challenges that you currently have or may experience in the future. Feel free to pause the video. Now, let's identify areas where you'd like to continue growing and improving. Reflect on your personal development journey and ask yourself, what aspects of my life do I still want to enhance? Where do I see further growth? This could be in relationships, career, personal skills, or any other areas that matter to you. Based on your reflections, set meaningful goals that align with your vision for the future. Remember to follow the SMART framework we discussed earlier. Make your goals specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Break down larger goals into smaller actionable steps that you can work on consistently. Now let's create an action plan to support your goals. Write down the specific actions you'll take to achieve each goal. Consider what resources you'll need, what skills you'll develop, and what support you may require. Break your actions into manageable tasks and assign deadlines to hold yourself accountable. To ensure consistent progress, focus on building habits and routines that support your goals. Identify daily or weekly practices that align with your desired outcomes. Whether it's setting aside dedicated time for personal development, practicing self-care, or engaging in specific activities, create a routine that nurtures your growth. Tracking and evaluating your progress is essential for staying on course. Set up a system to track your actions, milestones, and achievements. Regularly review your progress and make adjustments as needed. Celebrate your successes and learn from any setbacks. Remember, progress is not always linear, but each step forward counts. Never stop seeking knowledge and opportunities for continuous learning. Stay curious, read books, watch videos, listen to podcasts, attend workshops and seminars, and engage in discussions with like-minded individuals. Embrace a growth mindset and view every experience as an opportunity for growth and expansion. Okay, we're on to the final section of this course, and it's a big one because we're going to explore the power of gratitude and how cultivating an abundance mindset can fuel your ongoing growth. Get ready to embrace a mindset of gratitude and attract abundance into your life. Gratitude is so important, and it is a superpower that can transform your perspective and enhance your overall well-being. It's about appreciating and acknowledging the positive aspects of your life, big or small. By cultivating gratitude, you shift your focus from what's lacking to what's already abundant in your life. To harness the power of gratitude, it's essential to cultivate a gratitude practice. Take a few moments each day to reflect on the things that you're grateful for. You can write them down in a gratitude journal, express them out loud, or simply pause and savor the positive moments. Embrace gratitude as a daily ritual that nourishes your soul. Gratitude is closely tied to appreciating the present moment. By practicing mindfulness and being fully present, you open yourself up to the beauty and abundance that exists in each moment. Notice the simple joys, the acts of kindness, and the blessings that surround you. Embrace the richness of the present moment. In addition to gratitude, Cultivating an abundance mindset is a powerful way to attract more positivity and opportunities into your life. An abundance mindset is the belief that there is enough for everyone and opportunities are limitless. It's about shifting from a scarcity mentality to one of abundance, where possibilities are abundant. To cultivate an abundance mindset, it's important to replace limiting beliefs with empowering ones. Challenge beliefs of lack and scarcity and replace them with beliefs of abundance and possibility. Recognize that your thoughts shape your reality, and by adopting empowering beliefs, you open yourself up to endless possibilities. Practicing generosity is another way to cultivate an abundance mindset. Share your time, resources, and kindness with others. By giving freely, you reinforce the belief that there is enough to go around and that abundance flows through you. Embrace a mindset of abundance, knowing that the more you give, the more you receive. With an abundance mindset, you'll start to see opportunities all around you. Embrace these opportunities with open arms and a willingness to take calculated risks. Step out of your comfort zone and embrace new experiences. Trust in your abilities and the abundance that surrounds you. So, my abundant learners, in this final section, we explored the power of gratitude and cultivating an abundance mindset. Embrace gratitude as a daily practice and shift your perspective to one of abundance. Replace limiting beliefs, practice generosity, and embrace the opportunities that come your way. I want to express my deepest gratitude to you for being a part of this micro course. Your dedication and commitment to personal growth are commendable. Remember, this is not the end, but a new beginning. Embrace your confidence, continue your journey of self-improvement, and let your light shine brightly. If you found any part of this free course useful, please do like and subscribe so that I can keep putting out useful videos for you. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your growth. I wish you an abundance of joy, success, fulfillment in everything that you do. You're extraordinary, and I believe in your limitless potential.